Argo people, what's going on? It's Will from I Run and Gun. I just wanted to do an update on the Glock 44. I had about 3,000 rounds, maybe a little over, maybe somewhere around 3,100 to 3,200 rounds through it. Only had one malfunction. I know a lot of people were saying that their gun was ammo sensitive. I've only run about 3 different types of ammo. I ran some Thunderbolt. You can see that. Would help if I turn it around. I ran some Thunderbolt. Some of this cheap ass Gecko stuff that says it's optimized for bolt action rifles, and I ran some Federal American Eagle, just the bulk stuff. Nothing fancy, no high-end CCI or anything like that. Again, one malfunction in the 3,200 rounds or 3,100 rounds, whatever it was, and that was just a stovepipe. Oddly enough, I wanted to keep shooting the gun, and that's without cleaning it. I didn't clean it one time. I wanted to keep shooting the gun to see what the failure point was going to be, and during the training class this past weekend, I found out where it was. So my last practice session, the gun ran flawlessly. I got to the training session, my first few rounds, it started to malfunction. Of course, 22 is extremely dirty, so having 3,000 plus rounds through the gun without cleaning it or even just wiping it out cost me a little bit. I actually dropped a few drops of oil in it the night before, and I'm wondering if that caused the issue, if it just created a little bit of sludge. But either way, I took the gun apart, didn't do any real cleaning. I just wiped it out with a cloth, brushed off some of the rails, didn't use any solvent or anything like that, added a couple more drops of oil, and it was back to running with no issues. I probably only ran maybe 100 rounds through it that day, but no problems after I cleaned it out. So I think what happened was some of the people that got the newest guns, because I didn't buy mine until the gun had been out a few months. So I think like what happens with a lot of new releases is the first ones have some issues, manufacturer doubles back and then makes some adjustments. So I think that's what happened to the one that I have, because I haven't had the issues that a lot of other people have with it being ammo sensitive, malfunctions, or just the gun just exploding. So at this point, I'm thinking about they have a slide that they're offering. It's an aluminum slide that is cut for an optic. So I want to get one of those once they're back in stock so that I can put a dot on here, since I'm venturing into that dot life in the competition world. So it doesn't really help me too much to shoot a lot of irons and then try to go back to the dot. I need to learn the dot since it's relatively new to me. But either way, I just want to give you an update. So we're at 3,200. I need to look at my phone to see where I'm at. And those first few rounds, one malfunction, and then after the gun just got so dirty that it needed to be cleaned. I had a few really light cleaning, more or less a wiping and a brushing with no solvent, and we were back to running with no issues. So if you're a Glock fan and you have a 19 or a 17 or even a 26, depending on your holster, this will fit your holsters. It fits all of mine. And the magazines are wide, so they're not really thin like a lot of the 22 magazines are made. So that my regular mag pouches will work just fine with the Glock 44 magazine, since they're thick like a regular Glock mag. Either way, if you have any questions, let me know.
You know about, give me the 14, when it's 14, me kill 14, what you know about, AR-15, the classic speed, make it not just start speed.